Big Brother 27 spoilers, Veto competition results, Week 11. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, Big Brother. The game is moving fast right now on Big Brother 27 as the house guests have already gone into an early Power of Veto competition after Friday's nominations. Remember, we've got a Wednesday episode eviction, but it won't be live, so production is getting things moving. Vince took over on Thursday night as the new HOH for his fourth round as HOH this season. That's nuts! Pairs well with Morgan's 3 straight veto wins earlier. Have mercy. So would it be Keanu, Morgan, or another HG securing the veto power this time around? I always enjoy the maximum drama potential, and here it would have been for Ashley to win the veto. Vince, as HOH, put Ava and Keanu on the block, leaving Ashley and Morgan on the bench. If Ashley won the veto and used it, then that would force Vince to reno Morgan as his only option. But did those stars align? Big Brother 27 spoilers, Week 11 veto competition results. We don't know when the feeds will go down or when they'll come back. Quite possible we will lose the feeds soon, and then we will be denied them until Wednesday's late night, 10/9 Central episode airs. And don't forget, but after that we will get Thursday's 90-minute show, 8/7 Central, with another eviction to set us up for the season's F3, ahead of the finale on Sept 28th. The walls of the Big Brother house had never felt heavier than they did in Week 11. The once bustling kitchen now echoed with whispered alliances, side-eye glances, and the weight of 11 weeks of competition pressing down on the remaining house guests. The Power of Veto competition loomed like a thundercloud overhead, threatening to change the course of the game yet again. By this point, the stakes couldn't have been higher. With the final 5 within reach, every move, every whisper, every subtle shift of loyalty carried consequences that could either carve a path to victory or slam the door shut. Setting the stage. The week began with Vinny winning the head of household competition. His victory wasn't just about endurance or strength, it was about survival. For weeks, he had played the role of the underdog, maneuvering carefully while stronger personalities clashed around him. But now, with the power of HOH, Vinny's true game would be revealed. His nominations? Claire and Mason. It wasn't shocking. Mason had been a physical threat since day one, while Claire's sharp memory and knack for social maneuvering made her equally dangerous. But Vinny's nominations didn't tell the full story. Behind closed doors, whispers circulated. Was Vinny really targeting Mason, or was Claire the true pawn? That uncertainty set the stage for the most critical veto competition yet. When the house guests stepped into the backyard, they were greeted with an elaborate carnival-themed setup. Neon lights blinked, colorful booths lined the space, and the smell of popcorn wafted through the air. But this was no funfair. This was Carnival Chaos, a puzzle-based endurance challenge that tested memory, speed, and stamina all at once. The rules were simple. Each competitor had to race through the carnival, collect scattered puzzle pieces, and assemble a massive 3-dimensional jigsaw that revealed a hidden message. The first to complete their puzzle would claim the golden power of veto. Simple on paper, pure chaos in execution. Early struggles. From the start, Mason charged ahead like a freight train, scooping up pieces with sheer determination. His athleticism gave him speed, but the puzzle aspect quickly slowed him down. His pile of pieces grew taller, yet the board in front of him remained nearly empty. Claire, by contrast, played it cool. She wasn't the fastest runner, but her sharp eyes spotted the corner and edge pieces immediately. Piece by piece, her puzzle began to take shape. Watching her work felt like watching someone knit. Steady, careful, precise. Meanwhile, Vinny, the current HOH, fumbled in the middle. He had a decent start, but the pressure of the week was written all over his face. The weight of making the wrong move, or worse, losing control of his nominations, seemed to throw him off balance. And then there was Rachel. She wasn't even on the block, but she knew winning the veto could shift power dramatically in her favor. To the surprise of the house guests, she moved with quiet determination, running back and forth with flawless focus. The turning point. Halfway through the challenge, it became clear Claire was in the lead. Her puzzle spelled out the first half of the message, "Only one can." The others were still fumbling with mismatched colors and shapes. But then Mason found his rhythm. His brute force method gave way to a surprising flash of clarity. In a matter of minutes, he placed 6 consecutive pieces with lightning speed. The crowd of eliminated house guests watching from the sidelines began to buzz. Was Mason about to steal the competition right out under Claire? Vinny, now panicked, tried to keep up, but his board looked like a toddler's coloring book. Scattered, mismatched, chaotic. Meanwhile, Rachel quietly but steadily climbed her way back into contention, her puzzle forming in near-perfect symmetry. With sweat pouring and adrenaline surging, the backyard felt less like a carnival and more like a battlefield. The final stretch. As the puzzle neared completion, Claire and Mason were neck and neck. Both had just a few pieces left. Every movement felt agonizingly slow, every heartbeat deafening. Mason jammed a piece in, forcing it into place. It didn't fit. He cursed under his breath, ripped it out, and tried another. Claire, calm despite the tension, gently pressed her final piece into the puzzle. It clicked. The board lit up in neon as the full message was revealed. Only one can survive the carnival of chaos. The backyard exploded in cheers. Claire had done it. The fallout. With the veto in her hands, Claire's power shifted the entire week. Sitting on the block as one of Vinny's nominees, she now controlled her destiny, and potentially Mason's as well. Back inside the house, the scramble began immediately. Mason cornered Claire in the storage room, his voice low, desperate. "Use it on yourself, of course, but listen, I can protect you next week. Vinny's playing both sides. If you keep me here, I'll make sure he's the next to go." But Vinny wasn't idle either. He pulled Claire into the HOH room later that night, promising safety and subtly hinting that Mason's days were numbered. "If you use it, I'll have to put up Rachel," Vinny explained, his tone careful. "Do you really want to stir the pot before Final 5? Rachel, on the other hand, played a different game entirely. Instead of begging, she leaned into strategy. "Think about jury votes, Claire. If Mason stays, he'll dominate in comps. If you want a clear path to the end, you take him out now." Claire's choice. The weight of the decision gnawed at Claire for the next 24 hours. Winning veto was one thing, deciding how to use it was another. She replayed every conversation, every promise, every whispered alliance in her head. Would she stay loyal to Vinny? Would she trust Mason? Or would she seize the chance to flip the game entirely? On veto ceremony day, the house guests gathered in the living room, tension so thick it could be cut with a knife. Claire held the gleaming veto necklace in her hands, her expression unreadable. Finally, she spoke. "I have decided to use the power of veto on myself." The room erupted with gasps. Vinny's face froze, his carefully planned week unraveling before his eyes. And then came the dagger. Forced to name a replacement nominee, Vinny hesitated, swallowed hard, and finally said the words that changed the trajectory of the game. "Rachel, take a seat." With Claire safe and Mason still on the block, the vote now lies in the hands of the fractured house. Rachel, once confident, now finds herself fighting for her life. Mason, though bruised by defeat, has one last chance to rally votes. And Vinny, his HOH reign once promising, now risks turning into a disaster. The power of veto has once again reminded the house guests of a brutal truth. In Big Brother, nothing is guaranteed. Alliances crack, loyalties fade, and one small necklace can flip the game on its head. Week 11 is far from over, and the drama has only just begun.